Welcome to Retirement Talk, the show that gives you wealth strategies that actually work. And in today's show, John, we're going to talk about why women need to save more for retirement than men do. And so we're not here to discuss why there's a wage gap specifically, but there is one. And according to Forbes, there's a gender pay gap in 94% of occupations. So Forbes is stating pay gap in 94% of occupations, with women making 83 cents on the dollar, and the gap widens for mothers to 74 cents on the dollar. So think about that just in simple terms. The average occupation pays 17% less for a woman, and then 26% less for a mother. And then to also add to and widen this gap is, sometimes women's spending habits can also cost more than men do as well, whether that's clothing, accessories.
Well, it's sure a whole lot more on hair than I'm going to spend. But my
How
wife
much do you spend on hair?
That would be Walmart $5.99 clippers or whatever they're called. My wife looks much better than me, and I assure you her haircut's a lot more than mine. And the reality is, the other thing you want to add to this that makes this an issue that really needs to be addressed is, number one, now if you think about 94% of occupations out there, women on average are earning 17% less. And if you're a mom, which is the vast majority of women, it's 26% less. And if you work 20 or 30 years, making on average 17 to 26% less, then you're going to have to save more for the same amount of savings that a man is going to have in retirement. And here's sort of adding insult to injury there. When you look at longevity studies, women are living substantially longer. So you not only have to make up for that wage gap, which it shouldn't be that way, but also the longevity. So let's talk about an example, Dan. Let's just do some simple math. So if you're starting to save at age 40 and you're a man and you make $100,000 a year, save 10% for retirement at an 8% rate of return, which would probably be about an average rate of return as a goal when you're accumulating, that man by the age of 67, which would be full retirement for Social Security for most people, would have about $1.5 million, so $1.5 million. If a woman in the same job makes 17% less, now again, remember that's 94% of occupations out there, so that's not just a few people, that's reality. And she starts saving at age 40 and saves 10% with the same rate of return, she'd have $870,000 for retirement. That's basically half of what that man would have, plus a longer life expectancy.
So earning 17% less gives you 50% less when it comes to the rate of return. So these numbers, they are staggering. It is important to know that if this is your situation, and again, we're not here to debate why and all of these things. We're not here to fix that on today's show. We're just trying to bring to attention that the reality is there is a gender pay gap for most women out there, and you just need to be aware of that and be able to plan for yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do to make sure that you're in the best financial position and control the things that you can control in your own life. And so some of that would be putting away a little bit more. It says here they need to save 12% of the paycheck to have the same amount of money. Well, that means we got to put 12% away. We need to put 12% away. Maybe that means making sure that we're being aware of all of what our monthly expenses are. For a lot of people, you can save 2% a month by cutting out a few things that you never even really notice. And so paying attention to your bills, your cell phone, all these things that, are you paying the least amount to be able to save a little bit more? It's really important that you focus on this, know what that looks like for you. And I would say the most important thing that you can utilize is going and using a retirement calculator, plugging in your current income, plugging in the amount of years that are out there. There's a lot of simple ones. We'll actually put a link at the bottom of this episode so you can go click on the link, start playing with the numbers, and start figuring out how much money do you need to put away based on your current income to provide the lifestyle you want.
Yeah, another thing I would tell you is you can work with an advisor if you're not sure how to do that. Not that you can't go to this calculator we're going to leave in the link, because the truth is there's a ton of options out there. And there are some things that women can use to their advantage. Life longevity is one of those. And so the sooner you get planning, the sooner that you can really secure your future. And for me personally, I've had 3 mentors in my life. 2 of them were women. So I personally think that the pay issue sucks. I don't think it should be that way. So women are a powerful part of the workforce and of our community. And so I would tell you to take your future into your own hands, and not to allow yourself to be left in a position where you're not planning for the future and you don't have answers. You should demand that. It's absolutely available, and you can have a very secure future using a lot of things to your advantage. So listen, thanks for watching our show. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for all of our latest episodes. You can also go to retirementtalk.com for some additional resources. Thanks for watching.